You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your own love and affection. Let me read it again. Breathe it in. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. True? It's another quote I found from Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Find the love you seek by first finding the love within yourself. Learn to rest in that place within you. That is your true home. And I was thinking about this during the week. While I was writing my book on affirmations, I was really thinking back. It's wonderful sometimes just to think about your life and where you've come from. And I know it happens for me when I'm about to do the talk here. It happens for me when I'm writing. I just kind of follow this journey back in my life, especially when I'm thinking about the things I'm grateful for, or I'm writing, about love or whatever. I tend to think about when I was younger and the journey to get from there to here. We've all had an amazing journey, haven't we? Amazing journey to get from where we were to where we are, and we're continuing that journey, right? So it doesn't stop here, it just continues. And I was thinking for me, and for so many of us, that something happens from that moment that we leave the spirit world, and our soul decides to come to this dimension. We're here on a mission. Right? Our soul says, I've come to earth for this purpose. But somewhere we've gone from being in spirit where there's pure love, where there's this incredible sense of love. And if you've talked to people that have had near-death experiences, has anyone had one in here? Oh, you have? Okay. I haven't, but I've spoken to and worked with people that have. And what they have shared with me is that this immense feeling of love, this immense feeling of oneness, like everything else just goes away. And I know sometimes for me when I'm meditating or I get into that place where I feel connected to everything, I feel that for a moment until my mind comes in. But it's interesting for me that we go from that place of being so connected and feeling that presence of love, that we are that presence of love, to coming into this dimension and forgetting to love ourselves. Somewhere, something happened along the way where, and not for everyone, but, for me that was certainly the journey, was, getting to that place where I could see myself back to that place of love and know myself in that way. How many of you have been experiencing similar? Of love and accepting ourselves, of seeing ourselves as that divine perfection that we were in spirit, and that we still are, because we are spirit in this body, right? And when I was thinking about my journey through life, and I wrote this a lot in my first book, in Spiritual Medicine, but I was one of those kids that in school was always beaten up. I would come home crying just about every day. I didn't feel, in all my life in school, growing up, I never felt connected. I felt different, really different. And different wasn't good. Different didn't fit in. So I always thought and believed that there was something wrong with me. Has anyone ever felt that way? It's interesting, isn't it? And what I wanted to say today, what I wanted to talk about was, different is wonderful. It's taken me 55 years to get that, of how incredible different is. That it's okay to be who we are. That it's more than okay to be who we are. We have to be who we are. We're being called now more than ever that we have to be ourselves, that we have to come back to that place of loving and appreciating who we are and being okay with our differences, being okay with being gay or straight or fat or skinny or, whatever is there, whatever that belief has been. That none of that stuff really matters. That it's okay being you. Do you want to just say that? It's okay being me?
It's okay being me.
It's okay being me. Just like get it.
Okay being me.
You say it too.
What's that?
You say it too.
No, it's okay being me. Yeah. But what if you could start every day with that? Because to me, without that sense of ourselves being okay, nothing else works. Isn't that true? Because the more we're okay in ourselves, in our own skin, no matter what, then your relationships are better. Your work relationships are better. Your intimate relationships are better. Your health is better. Everything improves because it starts from that seed, that place that we came from. To remember that, if not even remember, just to fake it till you make it. Sometimes we have to do that. We have to trick that part of the mind to just go back to that truth, to that oneness with who we truly are, that it's okay. It's okay to be different. It's okay to stand out. It's okay to not stand out. It's okay to be loud. It's okay to be quiet. It's okay to be whatever. Because it's okay to be who you are. And boy, what a difference that can make if you could start from that place. Isn't that true? And that's the journey. That's been my journey. I think that in some ways a journey for all of us. I know that for so many of us we've been told, oh, you should do that, you shouldn't do that. Oh, that's not the right job for you, do that. Oh, don't live there, live here. And the more that we are in alignment with ourselves, the more that we're okay with who we are, the more we have permission to say, no, that's not right for me. Thank you for your sharing, but no, this is the direction for me. I need to do this. And if it's not the right path, then I'll go this way. Because that's what we're here for. We're here to be on a journey. I did a seminar years ago with Robert Kiyosaki. Do any of you know who he is? Yeah. Long time ago, when I first came to Australia in the 80s.
He's gone into bankruptcy.
Oh, God bless him. I did a training with him called, what was it called now? It's okay, that senior moment. Anyway, I did many workshops with him, but in the first one I did with him, they showed this chart, and I'll never forget it. It was about when the astronauts are on their mission to the moon or wherever they're going. They're not on path the whole way. They're off path, on path, off path, on path. There never is a straight line. And he was talking about that this is our life. We're on, we're off. We're on, we're off. We're feeling good, we're not feeling good. We're on path, we're off path. We're on a spiritual journey, we're not. We're doing meditation, we're not doing meditation. Isn't that the way of the journey for all of us? And the whole thing of this is to make it okay. Make it okay. Because if we can make it okay, then it is okay. And then we just go back on journey again. Back on path. How many of us have been on and off path so many times? You've probably been around the planet and back again, But that's the journey. That's what we're here for. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how we experience more.
It's so much slower than others.
No, it's perfect. No, there's no slower than others. There's just the perfect journey for each person. We're all on the perfect journey. Nobody can tell you you're doing something wrong because you're on your perfect journey. There's no other journey but the one that we're each on, and we're each on our own individual way. And all we could do with each other to support each other, for me, what this community is all about, is to say, wonderful, you're doing incredible. I'm here if you need a hand. Isn't that true? If we knew that we had the support of the universe all the time, that if we needed something, we could ask for it and it was there, wouldn't that be incredible? Well, guess what? It is there. That support is always there. We have to be willing to ask for it, and we have to be willing to receive it. Isn't that true? How many of you have trouble asking for help? And what happens when you do? Do you get it?
All the time.
All the time. Because it's always there. It's always there. But the spiritual laws of the universe are ones that it's a free world. Like, we can't get the help unless we ask for it and we're ready to receive it. The guidance, the love, the support. So what a wonderful opportunity every day to say, I'm open, right? Thank you for the love and support today. I'm ready to receive it. We give a gift to others and to the planet when we have the courage to be who we are. We give a gift. We're an incredible role model to our kids, to our friends, to everybody. When we're willing to be real and be who we are, and be authentic, and be willing to just love ourselves no matter what. Do you realize that? Like, what a gift it is? A huge gift. Just something to think about. Eckhart Tolle says, something inside you emerges, an innate, indwelling peace, stillness, aliveness. It is the unconditional, who you are in your essence. It is what you have been looking for in the love object. It is yourself. Shall I read that again? Something inside of you emerges. An innate, indwelling peace, stillness, aliveness. It is the unconditioned, who you are in your essence. It is what you have been looking for in the love object. It is yourself. I love that. I wanted to share with you this affirmation, and I'll read it a few times. If you want to say it with me, I'd love for you to. I am capable, intelligent. I'll read it first, and then I'll invite you to join me, okay? I am capable, intelligent, and an all-around amazing person. I love who I am. I'm proud of myself. I am my greatest supporter along with the universe. Would you like to repeat that with me? So let's stand up. Really feel it. Feel your feet in the earth. Feel it as you say it, because as we say this stuff, it opens us up, right? It opens a place inside of us to receive even more, to shift those old perceptions of ourselves. Okay, here we go. I am capable.
I am capable.
Intelligent. And an all-around amazing person.
And an all-around amazing person.
I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of myself.
I am my greatest supporter.
I am my greatest supporter.
Along with the universe.
Along with the universe.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Yes. Okay, you can sit down. Does that feel good? Yes. The more we can say this stuff to ourselves and fill ourselves up with this truth and with this energy, the more that it makes those changes deep inside of us. Those neural pathways start to change. That's why we do affirmations. So I love that one. I've been saying that all week to myself. You know, if you see children, they're pretty amazing, aren't they? They'll stand in front of the mirror. My friend's little boy, actually my grandson, when he was, he wasn't even a year old, he was looking in the mirror and kissing himself. We used to do those things. Now we wouldn't be caught dead doing them. You know? But truly, what if we could do some of those things we did as children? I mean, how healing and how incredible. You know, true. Okay, so in the privacy of your own home, if you choose to take this challenge, look in the mirror, give it a kiss and say, I love you. Who's willing to do that? Yay! Okay, I want to hear about it.
My daughter does it all the time.
How many of you had children? And how many of you seen your children do that stuff? Yeah, so do it with them. Do it with them. Let your inner child, because we have little children inside of us, right? All the ages that we've ever been are still there somewhere inside of us. And boy, would they love it. You know? That's why we love playing with kids and having kids. It's such a blessing because it takes us back to those places inside of us. So for those of us who never had children, we need to even do it even more. Get your blocks out tonight. You know, but really, I'm going to give you this opportunity for the next month to practice this, to play with this, to make it okay. To make it okay to love yourself. To make it okay to, to see yourself in a new way. To let that little child inside of you really come out and play. See? Right, Patrick? Right? You tell us how it is. You know, that really innocent, beautiful spirit, beautiful being inside of each one of us that so wants to come out. Find a way to let that part of you out this month. Are you willing to try that? Are you willing to experience that? You can close the doors so no one can see you. Close the shutters, close the windows, and nobody can peek in and see you except for you. Because this is only for us. Because the world sees us very differently than we see ourselves. Boy, does it ever. Doesn't it? If you were to ask your friends and your loved ones what they thought of you, I bet it would be very different than what you think of yourself. Isn't that true? That's the practice. That's our spiritual practice, is to start seeing ourselves the way that people see us. And some days are going to be a hell of a lot easier than other days. But, every day do something towards that. Every day do something towards that. Yes? Our lives are a sum total of the choices that we've made. And I would say in the beliefs we've made up in our minds. That's Wayne Dyer. It truly is. And it's a wonderful that for me, the older I get, the more I don't know. It's really good. Instead of, knowing everything, now I want to be in this place of being open. Being open, rather than being closed and think I know things. I want to be open to be more. To let more in. To be more loving. To be more connected. So that's why we have to allow that child to come out. To be that childlike part of us. My dad is 83. He's still like a 10-year-old. It's so incredible. His child is so strong that I hope I'm like that when I'm 83. My uncle, I have to tell you this funny story, and then I'll wrap up. But my uncle is about 16 years younger than my dad, and they're best friends. They're best friends. And they go and they get into trouble together. They go shopping together into the supermarkets and the shopping centers in America, and they just take the trolley and they run down the aisles and they act like they're 10 years old, and they put things in each other's pockets, and they do. It's so funny. And my aunt gets so embarrassed. She's like, I don't want to know them. I don't know them. And I think it's just the most wonderful thing. They go to movies together and they just laugh like little kids, and they make little sandwiches for themselves. They sit in the movie theater and they watch the worst movies ever, and they just laugh. And I think it's going to keep my dad alive. It's going to help him cope with all the stuff he has to cope with, which is my mother who has Alzheimer's. And it's incredible. And he's my inspiration. And each one of us has that incredible, beautiful being inside of us that knows how pure and wonderful we are. So let that part out. Every day. Every day tell yourself, I'm okay just the way I am. Sometimes I say I'm perfect just the way I am is a little bit too much of a jump. So start with okay. Then you can get to perfect. But you got to start somewhere, right? Start with little baby steps. Sometimes we jump too far and then we can't stay there because it's too big of a leap. You know, when you learn to swim, you don't jump in the deep end. You start in the shallow end. And you work your way to the deep end. So start small. Start with I'm okay the way I am. And then work your way up to I'm perfect the way I am. So we're going to finish with Esther Hicks. I love Abraham and Esther Hicks. I love the teachings. So this was in one of their books. Absolute alignment with your own source energy means that you know the following. You are free, you are powerful, you are good, you are love, you have value, you have purpose, and all is well. So find someone right now, pair up with someone. If there's 3 of you in a row, then find another person. So just find someone right now that you can pair up with. We're just going to do a little activity. Okay, introduce yourselves again if you forgot each other's names. Okay, one person's going to go first, and you're going to repeat after me, and then you're going to trade off. Okay? So, one person's going to look at the other person and say, you are free, and then the other person's going to say, you are free. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay, so start that.
You are free.
You are free. You are free.
Okay, you are powerful.
You are powerful.
Okay, now remember to breathe it in, okay? Take it in, okay? Let's start again. As we do this, take it, breathe it in, okay? Take it in. All right, let's start again. You are free.
You are free.
You are powerful.
You are powerful. You are powerful.
Breathe it in, take it in, right inside of you, right into your abdomen, right into all your centers. You are good.
You are good. You are good. You are good. You are good. That's it.
You are love.
You are love.
Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. You are love. Breathe it in. You have value.
You have value. You have value.
You have purpose.
You have purpose. You have purpose.
All is well.
All is well. All is well.
Okay, close your eyes for a minute. Wherever you are, just close your eyes and just breathe and notice how that feels inside your body. Just breathe for a moment. Close your eyes. Stop talking and just feel what that's like inside of you. Just notice how that feels. Feel that freedom inside of you. Feel that powerfulness, that power, that goodness, that love, that value, that purpose. Feel inside of you that all is well. And now you're going to open your eyes. One last part of this. Okay, you're going to look at your partner again, and this time you're going to say, I am free. So one person goes first and then the other one. So I am free first.
I am free. I am free. I am free.
I am free.
I am
Breathe it in. I know it's harder. This is the practice. Breathe it in. I am powerful. If you have to say it a few times, say it. I am powerful. Breathe it in. Feel that in your solar plexus. Feel that power right inside your solar plexus. That chakra there, your power center. Okay, I am good.
I am good.
That's the easier one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, ready? I am love.
I am love.
Take that one. Say that one a few times. I am love. I am love. I have value.
I have value.
I have purpose.
I have purpose.
Breathe it in. And last one. All is well.
All is well.
And thank yourselves. How does that feel? What do you notice inside of you? Does something feel a bit bigger inside of you? Hello? You'll get a few minutes to talk afterwards. How do you feel? You all look much brighter. So these are important things to practice every day, right? To keep the truth, because this is all the truth about ourselves. We just forget the truth. Okay, so one last one. You ready? You can all handle it. I know you can. I know you can. Ready? I am perfect.
Perfect.
Just the way I am.
Just the way